Toastmasters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Ali Abou Daya, a computer and communications engineer graduate from the American University of Beirut. And I work as a real-time information management systems consultant. And trust me, the most difficult part of my job is its name. And for about 2/3 of my life, I was the most sensitive person I had ever known. So sensitive that if you'd hit me, I'd cry. If you'd criticize me, I'd cry. And even if I felt left out, I'd cry. Not just that, I was so sensitive that at any moment in time, I'd calculate every possible outcome of every action I'm about to take, and I'd always take the safest path. However, standing here today, in front of this lovely audience, I look back and I quote Robert Frost when he said, "Two roads diverged into a wood and I took the one less traveled by, and that had made all the difference." The story I'm about to tell is an example of how I shifted from the safe path to the dangerous path. On one of my business trips to Abu Dhabi, I had the impossible task of trying to find a laptop that doesn't have a camera. So, as I do things punctually, and I do them thoroughly, I got up early, left the hotel, from mall to mall, from electronics shop to electronics shop, and at 5 p.m. I ended up with 6 electronic devices, 3 USBs, a bunch of CDs and DVDs, but not a laptop. Frustrated, I walked outside the mall, and there I saw it. A big, red, shiny bus, 2 stories, and it read, "Free tour, big bus tours." Yay! I just went up the bus, up to the 2nd story, it was uncovered. It toured Abu Dhabi for about an hour. During this hour, I was taking photos, shooting videos, calling my friends. I was so excited. It was so good to be true. It was so good to be true. We arrived at the seaport, and an armed guard walks inside the bus, lower story, goes up, 2nd story. And as he was coming my way, everybody was showing him a ticket. I did not have that ticket. Oh my God, what am I going to do now? This is everything I was thinking. He comes next to me and he says, "Ticket?" And here I could have taken the safe path and said the truth, and maybe that was the right thing to do. But no, I had to roll the dice. I had to gamble. I looked him in the eye and I said, "Passport? No passport." He said, "No, not passport. I want ticket." I said, "Oh, no, passport, hotel, no passport." I said, come. I stand and I happily walk behind him and we walk down. And now it's 3 guards and yours truly. And I was shaking, sweaty, shivering. And they say, "Where are you from?" Now, had I spoken English up there, I'd have said I'm American or I'm English. But no, I stuttered. I could not say I'm American, so I said, "Prussia." I said, "Prussia, I don't know Prussia." I said, okay, Belarus? And he said, "Oh yes, Belarus, I know Belarus. You speak Russian?" And he said some Russian gibberish. And okay, the guy speaks Russian. And I'm from Belarus and I don't speak Russian. So I just looked back and I didn't take the safe path again. I rolled the dice and I said, "Россия замечательный astronaut." And it's the only Russian sentence I know. And he goes, okay. He didn't know Russian. I got away with it. I got away with the gamble. And then everything got messy. They just ordered the cab and just take this guy away. And then he took me back and I got back to the hotel safely. Moral of the story. I'm telling you this story because I'm here today and I'm about to join this club and join this family. I make so many decisions and they're very well calculated. But I make so many decisions and they're very spontaneous. As I'm joining this family, there's going to be a synergy and a symbiosis between us. And by this, I'd like to tell you the following. At many points, you could use my methods. At many points, I could use your methods. And the best way that we could interact with each other can only be the following. You may walk in front of me, but I may not follow. You may walk behind me, but I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend.